will get done soon. I think we're on now. Well, let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to Oak Cliff Performance Seminar. Today is September 19th. This performance seminar is for our Stage 2, Stage 3, and Stage 4 students. Today we have three performers. They seemed all ready, and hopefully they're excited as well to share their music with all of us. All right, let's have our first performer. Please announce your name and the piece you're going to play.
My name's Andrew, and I'm going to play Sonata by Beethoven.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Round of applause for Andrew. Really nice. Did you do that cadence on purpose?
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Okay.
I want to play
You
the
don't want to end out like dominant 7 and just hanging there like, ugh! Okay, thank you. Because I always think about that when someone do that, and I was like, I wish there is a cadence. Thank you for doing that. All right. Very musical playing actually. Even though it's the first draft, I hear you are trying to do all the dynamics and articulations. Congratulations. Like it was successful. I heard it. And then the trip bass is tricky, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know how to time with the metronome because I was working on the metronome.
Okay, you already know what I'm going to say. Yes, I think metronome will be very helpful in this piece. I love this piece, by the way. I had a whole conversation about this piece with my peers when I was in college. Yeah, it's like kind of like we are using this piece to talk about the pedagogical stuff. Anyway, so I know this piece well. Okay, I like the way you do it. You are skipping all the trios. You're skipping all the ornaments at the moment. I get it because well, it's the first draft. It's nicer that you get the structure first. I like that. I like that strategy. And yeah. So basically, is that when you the difficult part of this piece is when you transfer from eighth notes to triplets. There's one or couple spots we might need to talk about, like how like a rhythm has a little mistakes, but overall it's a very good first draft. Well, let's move on to the next person now, and then we'll talk about it later in the second half of class. All right, please announce your name and the piece you're going to play.
My name is Arhan Magava, and I'll be playing Sonatina in C, Spiritoso by Muzio Clementi.
Okay. Ah. Ta-da! Round of applause. Really good. This is the first time you perform this piece, right? In the
Yeah, it's the first time I performed this piece.
Really good. It's also really good first draft. You got a whole piece, and everything is actually pretty steady. Your pulse was very steady. There are only a few mistakes, like note wise, like the wrong notes. But I think most of the notes are really well learned. Okay, great. And then I also can hear some of your dynamics. Like when you get to the part that you are more comfortable, you are actually taking care of the dynamics. Thank you for doing that too. Most of the articulations were done. It's just some part like when you have staccatos, you still kind of playing the legato because you're trying to get familiar with the notes. I get it. It's fine. All right. Let's we will talk more about like details in the second half of the class. But let's move on to Mr. Satak. And please announce your name again and the piece you're going to play.
My name is Sarthak, and I'm going to be playing from the movie Titanic, My Heart Will Go On.
Round of applause. Exactly. It's a really long piece. Is that your first time like play the whole piece?
Like in practice, I've played it a little times, but in performance, yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. It's also very good first draft for the entire piece. I remember you probably played for me for like a first page or something before, but it was not a whole piece. It's a really long piece. Okay, great. And then I can hear like everything is pretty smooth. Well, there are some parts I think you are trying to memorize. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
I see sometimes you don't really look at the sheet music.
Mm.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Were you trying to memorize the
Yeah,
piece?
kind of. I think I almost did it.
Yeah, you almost did it. It's like only there's a few spots you're kind of confused. But even though you were confused, you were actually playing the correct notes. You just maybe just like the mindset was not super ready yet. But mainly it's the last part, like the last couple pages. So backwards tool will be very helpful for that part of memorization. Okay, great. So let's do backwards. Let's do soft talk first, and then we'll go after. The did you guys enjoyed his playing? Both of you? You're like, should I say no? Okay. Yeah, I enjoy your playing. I don't know. Like, Andrew, what do you think? I'm talking about Star Talk. That my heart will go on. Did your heart go on with the music?
Wait, me?
Huh?
Wait, me?
Maybe?
I mean, I think it was pretty good.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
think that what parts can be better if you have to talk about something to get improved?
I mean, just correct the parts where you're not really familiar with memorized and like try to like go over it again, practice it in sections. And then after you're done with that, you do some metronome practice to keep your rhythm steady. Yeah.
I think I missed the first part. Did you just say something about dynamics?
No, it's just work on the sections you're not that familiar with your memorize it.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. On top of that, I think you should start working on dynamics. Were you trying to bring out dynamics, or you kind of to get through the notes at the moment? So talk.
Mm-hmm.
Were you trying to bring out dynamics?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have original song on?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, then is your piano like weighted?
Yes.
Can you play something very loud for me? Okay, can you play something very slow?
Very, very soft.
Not changing the volume. Not changing the volume. I see you trying to change. No, okay.
No, no, really. I'm very bad.
Ah, okay. So you can do this much range. You should do that in the piece too. Okay, right now especially when you get this part, the final climax. Where is it? Here. This is fortissimo. What does fortissimo mean?
Like that?
Yes, ish. It's kind of a little bit too harsh for the piece, but yes, that's better than no dynamics. And do you have pedal for your piano? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Oh, you should start using pedal then. It will sound so much better if you use pedal. You need to find a pedal?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It really blends the color of this piece together. Before it's kind of like dot, 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 dot. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, so maybe the next steps for you is, well, put on your pedal, bring out your dynamics, and then maybe we can start working on balance and phrasing. But I think this piece is almost done. Like you should perform one more time once you memorize the whole thing and put on your dynamics and pedal. Okay, let's move on to Mr. Arhan. I really enjoy this piece, by the way. This is in my life when I started learning piano. This is my first sonatina, so I remember it like for my entire life. Once I have to like deal with it. Okay, the beginning is tricky. The beginning we will have legato in the left hand, And you are supposed to play the right hand has the like slur in the first couple 3 notes, and then you need to jump. I think your left hand is kind of, or right hand, they're kind of like merged together at the moment, so you probably need to take some time to deal with that counter articulation. So what you need to do is do tapping to figure out the coordination part. Um, can you try from beginning, just the first bar, and see if you can make it? You do only right hand, and then try to make those staccato super clean. Oh, I think you are doing it. It just sounds a little bit heavy at the moment. Can you make it light? I know it says forte, but this piece is in classical period. It's not supposed to be very heavy. Can you do
Okay.
it lighter? Give it a lighter sound. Okay, just a lighter sound on those G's, but not the first 3 notes. Da, dee, dum, pop, pop. Can you try again from beginning? Sorry, I was singing. My terrible singing. Yeah, this is good. Okay, and left hand, just keep it simple and probably like mezzo piano because of balance. Left hand is not a melody. Okay, can we try? Both hands now.
Um,
It's already better. It's a very nice opening now. I hear the balance is good. I hear the structure. The left hand is in the second tier, and the right hand is the pop up nicely. I think this forte is not really means that you need to play very loud. It's more like you need to make it energetic, not sleepy, and then through through the articulations. Right now it's great.
okay.
Okay, for these part, I think the most part is tricky is this part. Major 10, 11, or the second time when you have it. Where is it? This part.
That was like my like
Did you
my
ever play this piece before? Andrew, did you play that piece? Play this one?
Me? Yeah, I've played this piece.
You did. How
Yeah.
did you? Yeah, great. So we have a performer like from before. How did you deal with this part? Like, what did you do? Any like practice tool for this part?
I just I did right hand only, left hand only, and then I worked on like separating the chord, and then just like trying to just figure it out. I guess I just practiced it a lot. Like, this is actually my favorite part of the piece, so it wasn't that tricky for me. I guess it's just natural for my fingers. I don't know why.
Saying like most of the students get like when we ask it, hey, how did you get a 100%? And you're like, I don't know, I didn't study. Okay, well, I think something to take from your comments is very valuable. That is, you say you play those 2 notes separately. Something I will do for Arhan. Like when I remember when I was little, my teacher asked me to do something brutal, but it was very helpful. Is you separate those chords slash intervals into voices. So right now, vertically, they are together, right? They are just together vertically. But what if you look at in a horizontal way? The upper notes can always be like a melody or like a one voice line. So this is one voice line, A to C sharp to D, C natural, B, and then I call it like pizza. Blue is not a good color for pizza. So on top of that, we have well, let's talk about left hand then. Left hand, we have the crust. Okay, so we have crust here, orange. And then in the middle, we have the cheese, which is the lower part. Wait, cheese is yellow, sorry. Cheese, this part. And so on. I think we become like more stuff there. And then pepperoni. Or like sauce, whatever. Okay. So the way you practice that is you only play the red one. You only play the red part with the right finger number 2, 4, 5, 5, whatever. And then you play the cheese part, and then you play the crust part. And then you can combine them together. You can say, okay, now I'm going to play the crust and cheese. I'm going to play the crust and red sauce. All right, I think in here we starting have the pepperoni. So this one in the middle, like a little bit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something you should do. It should help to figure out notes easier. All right. Well, for Andrew, sorry, I don't have. I think we are about to wrap it up. But for Andrew, I think everything is really nice. The only one thing is when you do a metronome, be careful this part. Your left hand has a rest here. Did you, somehow I think you play at the same time.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, I'm like before I was not so sure. I was like, maybe just me being deaf, but I feel like you're actually playing that at the same time. So just be careful with that part. And then because it turns out that the pulse is very unclear. I don't know, I cannot feel the pulse. It sounds like G and then C sharp and then F and then B and then just always like a missing one note there. Yeah, so be careful of that rest. And then be careful the ending, these two notes. I think you're playing the notes of dominant seventh, but they are actually not dominant seventh note. They are just dominant. And then the highest note is not F sharp. You're playing A, C, and then F sharp. But these three notes is actually F sharp, A, and D.
Wait.
And you're loading.
Oh.
Yeah, they have like 1, 2, 3, 3 lines here.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, it's tricky. It's yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that's these are the only two things like I want to mention. That's it. Like everything else sounds really good on track right now. Just keep doing what you're practicing, and then this piece will sound really good. All right, thank you guys for sharing your music with me and all of us and working with me today. Well, if you are still have some energy, go to Kaizen and practice. If you are like kind of done, then you feel free to head out and enjoy the rest of your night. See ya.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye. No problem.
Bye.